I hate how YouTube is sometimes kind of buggy like this. Or maybe I am live, but it's not showing me. That could also be the issue. But I restarted it, and now I get at least I can get to see if anyone's viewing me on YouTube. That's great. I don't. Oh yes. This does not matter. This might matter. Does not matter. Does not matter. Does not matter. This one might matter. So much random scripts open. I'm sure if this one matters. I think this is just every script I've opened in the past like month. Should keep this more organized, maybe. Well, there's still more. There's still more. Yeah, this is like every single script I've ever opened. Okay, I'm going to stop closing them. It's fine. Let me move the ones I care about to the right, because that's more organized. Don't just do this and forget about it. Okay. I need a few more scripts though. Artifact select mostly. Oh yes, edit. Oh, it's going to open it on the left side, isn't it? Yes. Anything else? I think this is all the scripts. I think this is the most important one, because this is where we equip the artifact and like handle the closing of the UI and shit. It's a bit complicated for some reason. Okay, so this is one close. But it should never close if there's still choices left. And then we have this coroutine where it will try to basically wait until the artifact action is done. So the hammer is one of the artifact actions in the game. If you pick the hammer, you need to do something. So it will start this coroutine. And basically, while this boolean is happening, it will just do nothing, basically. Then when you finish your action, this should get set to false. So it breaks out of this loop and it presents a new choice. Present choice does not that much. But it should never like decrease the passing UI counter. As long as there's still choices left. I think. Let me find if there's another closing method. Don't think so. There is an open method. Let me also mark that real quick. Open. On enable is interesting. That could be a bit of a dangerous way to do stuff. Because this might get disabled and enabled for like a stupid reason, and then it's doing shit. Like for example, if it disables itself once it's closed the scroll for the hammer it still closes the scroll. Then it allows you to do the action. But if that disables it and then re-enables it when it comes back, that would call open again, which could be fucked. I don't think that's happening because the counter for pausing UI is lower than it should be, not higher than it should be. Let me see how I actually determine when I need to re-enable the shop UI. It's here? Is it here? It's like this method. It's happening in master. Okay, so whenever I close any UI, just any, I check, is the shop supposed to be open? Like, is the player still in the shop technically? Is what this means. And is there exactly one UI that's supposed to be still open? Which would then be the shop, of course. And then we know, okay, this one UI that's apparently still open, that is supposed to be the shop because, well, technically we're still in the shop, so we open the shop. So this is what happened. Because this was one passing UI count. Although it should have been 2, because there were 2 UIs open. So what is not incrementing or decrementing properly? That's the question. Oh, there's one more. That's this one. Because when you replace a weapon, it also opens your weapon selection, which is also a pausing UI. This could also fuck up. This is most likely to fuck up, to be honest. Because this is the least tested, probably. And the most complex one. Yeah, there's some late night game making. Well, it's not even late night though, it's like... It's just mid-evening, is what I would call it. It's late evening, you could also say. We're fixing a bug right now, well I am at least. And I don't know what's going on. Did you notice the raid, by the way, happening? It was kind of crazy. There were suddenly like 100 people in my Twitch. Which is very weird, because like I ignore Twitch normally, because nothing happens on Twitch. Nothing. The only reason things happen on Twitch, I guess, is when a raid happens. Or like if you get people with a link somewhere, or you do marketing somewhere, and then they click on your own link. But normally I pay attention to YouTube and ignore Twitch because no one is on Twitch. But suddenly 100 people on Twitch, I was like, oh my god, I need to panic now. It's time to fucking panic. I should have just started playing Peggle. I think that's the best thing I could have done. Just close Unity, start Peggle. That's what I should have done instantly. I think I would have gotten like a million subscribers. But yeah, I was panicking and I just started playing my own game, and then everybody left because nobody likes my. Nah, just kidding. I'm actually surprised that 15 people stuck around. But it makes sense because I checked out who did the raid, and she also does software development and shit like that, so kind of the same audience we're aiming for. And not even save the progress indeed, just fucking play Peggle. Just when it says, do you want to save, I press no, so it takes less time to get to Peggle. But bug fixing, okay. Let's not get too distracted and forget everything I just learned. Let's also mark these. Oh, I guess search for it as well. Well, let's search for UI. It's kind of the uniting word for all of these. I just don't know. This disable other UI. I have no clue what it does. I don't know. Don't feel like finding out. Yeah, this is an important one. Try close UI. This is where it checks if it's supposed to close itself or not. So this checks if there's upgrades left. And there's no weapon selected right now. That's kind of a weird condition, but I don't know. Oh, this checks if there's no upgrades left. Never mind. So if there's no upgrades left, and there's no weapon selected, okay, so now it makes more sense in my mind. Then we reset the action pending boolean I just told you about, where we wait for an action to complete, which is here. So this should now break out of this loop as soon as it gets to this code and present a new choice, which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong, seemingly. Let's set this to 0 in case it gets negative for some whatever the fucking reason is. It enables other UI, which is kind of scary still to me. You should maybe look into what this does. Using this array called toggle UI. And then it officially closes the UI, okay. But does this also get properly opened? That's the question. And there's another one where it calls this. On a weapon equipped. So whenever a weapon is equipped, it will check, is there still upgrades left? If yes, it will open the scroll again. If no, and the game is playing for some reason, don't know why that's necessary, but probably is. We try to close it, okay. The fuck. This is nothing is helping me figure this out at the moment. Let's figure out what the toggle UI means. Toggle. Where is the actual script? I think it's here. Yes. Toggle UI. Oh, it's just the pulse and the ability button, so that does nothing at all. Unless... Now I'm wondering, if you disable the pause button, you also disable the script, at least part of it. I don't think it will break it. Okay, so that doesn't matter. It doesn't help me as well, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, I think we should retest this. And look at the values. I want to see exactly what happens to the pulsing UI count whenever anything happens. So that's what we're doing. And watch how I now cannot recreate the bug, probably. That's always what happens. Whenever you are actually looking at all the values and shit and you are right there, the bug just doesn't happen anymore. Just like, nah, fuck you. I'm not showing you how I work. Go figure it out on your own. En Senekrai. Yeah, we play the game. That's what we do. What the fuck I do? Did you guys also hear that freeze? Sometimes my entire PC just like freezes for like 3 seconds. And will repeat the sound you hear like brrrt. It's great. Oh, you didn't. Okay, that's good, I guess. Yeah. Oh, it was pathetic. Yeah, I think it's like, or it's just a bug in Windows, or it's like your RAM just being some component just being overloaded. I am testing the UI, so this choice of ship does not matter. Like every time I choose a ship now, I have this mental note where I'm like, okay, I'm probably doing something wrong in choosing the wrong ship or choosing the wrong weapon or whatever. So I have to spend like 10 seconds just thinking like, do I need to choose a specific thing? What the fuck was I testing? Oh yeah, wait. Oh wait, I should not touch this guy yet. Need to look at the stats, of course. I would almost forget about it while talking. Right about the thing. UI, game, a booth, past the booth. This is not what I need. Fuck off. This is what I need. Now we need to pay close attention to this value. The passing UI count. That's the only thing that I care about right now. So this is 0. It should go to 1. It is 1. That's still good. Now we choose this. It should now go to 2. It goes to 2. Amazing. Now we need to find one of those fucky artifacts that is kind of complex, which is not very consistent. Let's hope. Passing UI count is still 2. Only now it should go to 1, which it does, and then it opens this. Okay, so that all works properly. Let's try another one. Okay, we are at 2 again. Very good. We take a big stick. Okay, this is also a fucky one. This should close this thing, then go to 1, but then it opens something else, so it goes back to 2. That could maybe cause issues, so let's see what happens exactly. I think the best way this could happen is it goes to 3 because it opens the level menu first. But let's see. Yeah, it goes to 3, and then it goes to 2 because this one closes. Okay. Still looking fine. We choose something. It stays at 2 until I have exhausted all my level ups. Now it goes to 1. Now this opens. Why the fuck does it work now? I was telling you it's going to work now. Now probably if I leave, it will be fine. Oh, that's not fine. But that's another problem for another day. Fun fact though. Why is passing UI count suddenly 2? It should be 1. Very interesting. Maybe it's the second time you open this shop. That's when it has the problem. Who's spamming me on Discord? This guy's calling me a dwarf. And he's on my YouTube chat right now. Lapo, you are a fucking midget. Anyway. Oh, it's already bugged now. I already know it's bugged. Like, did I just get a second hamster or am I seeing things? Yeah, we already knew this was fucked. I didn't see exactly how it happened. And I did see the problem which I am going to fix now, which is the fact it instantly reopened the shop. Because the collision happened instantly again. At least I think it was the collision happening again. Raider. Where are your script at? There. Oh. Alright. Wait, I disabled the collider already, so why is it still colliding? Hmm. Now I'm fucking confused. Everything I figure out is just making me more confused. Those are the greatest of bugs, is when you learn stuff, but the stuff you learn is just making you more confused. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to? So it can mean two things. Or there's another collider that's still colliding, which is not this one. Or the thingy is thingying. My fucking brain. Or it's just opening the UI. Because it thinks it still needs to be open, even though I closed it. I'm thinking it's the second option. Because I'm pretty sure it only has one collider. Let me check. Okay, it has more colliders. This is a collider and this is a collider. I might just delete this collider then. Oh, fuck. Just fucking delete it. I don't need it, I think. Let's play it safe. Let's keep it, but just disable it. So if there's a script that needs this to be there, it can still work. But since the collider is disabled, it will never do anything. It's the safest way. I think that was the issue. You know, college is a scam, by the way. Like any book I ever had for school in middle school, like or high school, I don't know how you call it, but like the one that comes after elementary school. All the books we got were amazing books. I learned very much. It was very easy to learn from those books, and they were quite high quality as well, like with pictures and colors and shit. Then I go to university, right? Suddenly all the books are fucking shit, just shit. Like they're not properly made. There's like no structure to it. It's just a wall of fucking text that you need to learn. There's no color, no pictures. I can actually maybe show the difference. It's hard to just show it, but like see how this is. It's just kind of a wall of text, really. I don't know if you can see anything even, but just kind of a wall of text. And then with my middle school books. Oh, this one is so fucked up. But here there's like a picture and this shit is highlighted so it's easy to find the shit you actually care about. And you have this block where you know this block is always explaining stuff, so you know whenever you see one of those blocks, you know it's explaining something. And it's just very nicely formatted. And every university book I have had, at least, it had zero formatting, zero highlights, just nothing to help you. And it's so fucking confusing to me that whenever you go to university, the quality of education just fucking goes downhill, like fast. It's the reason I dropped out of every fucking school I did. after high school. Because I was like, okay, I'm paying you money. I'm getting into debt to do this education, and it's way shittier than I experienced before. Like way shittier. Not just the books, also the teachers, like the entire administration is just there to fuck you over. It's I get so angry whenever fucking I think about it. For me, I noticed really quickly that I learn less when I'm studying at school. I just learned way less. Whenever I am working on my game like this, I learn so much every day. But then I went to video game school. Guess what? I stopped learning things because the teacher wanted me to draw like an apple, but draw it like 15 times. Good luck, have fun. So now I'm just spending my time drawing the same apple 15 times instead of like learning new drawing techniques or practicing with different objects, so at least it's a little bit fun, right? It's fucking stupid. Especially now in the time of internet, like schools are just not needed anymore. Like I can learn everything I've made. I learned it from the internet or from myself, just trying to do it. Or like from the Unity documentation. That's also a big one. But yeah, fuck school. School wastes too much time. If I want to learn something and I look it up on the internet, I can learn it. Just plop and I learn it. But school needs to like give you an exercise, and this exercise it's this whole thing that has a structure to it, and then I hate it. But like school quite often has like 10 steps you need to do before you can do the learning. It's annoying. Anyway, I was doing something, wasn't I? I was doing a UI. And so some universities will even tell you like, we are not here for you. University is not here for you. We are here to make money and do research. And make money doing research. That's why the university exists. Not to teach people, no. It's to make money, like learn about some special cool physics thing and then try to sell it. That's what a university does. That's the biggest reason they exist. And teaching is just like a side thing to them. Which is why it's so fucked. Well, it depends on your what you want to do as a job. Like, if you want to work on games, I really think education barely matters. It's like 10%. Your portfolio matters way more. Like, I can show you my portfolio. Because if somebody is looking for like, there's this team of game developers. They're looking to get a new programmer or a new artist or whatever, new 3D modeler. What do they look for? They look for someone who can make art similar to the style of art they already have in their game. Or they look for someone who can code in a way where that they just like. They don't care about your education. Yeah, I have this. It's beautiful. Look at that. Oh. This is my portfolio. Look at this. Look at this. Oh shit, I doxed myself. I don't care. You can know my name. Look at this. This is me. It's me. And basically, my first game, I just put some pictures. Then there's a link so people can play it if they want. Like, to somebody that's trying to hire for game development, this matters so much more. That they can see that you can do stuff. This is beautiful. Something, some art, some naked dude. Banana Man. There's a lot of random old art still. I should update this. But it depends really on the job. Because if you want to become a doctor, for example, for a doctor, it's kind of very important that the hospital knows 100% sure that the doctor knows what he's doing. So then it's nice to have like a certification that you get. But any creative job, in my opinion, doesn't matter. Why the fuck would it matter for a creative job if you know how to hold a fucking pencil or whatever the fuck? I have this certification that I know how colors, which colors look good. That makes zero sense. And well, yeah, it's just it really depends. It also depends. Can you show that you know what you're doing? For example, if you want to become a welder, you want to weld some metal. They're not going to ask you for have you studied welding in school? Do you have the certification? No. They look at your welding and they say, hey, your welding looks very good. I'll pay you this much money because it looks so good. That's how a lot of life works. I'm saying, well, I never had a job. Hey, hey, stop it. Bullying is not okay. But what I'm trying to say is schools are a fucking scam. And a lot of employers already know this and they don't care about schools. You know, both my father and my mother, they both didn't finish high school even. They didn't finish high school. My father was just very much into computers, so he started working at a computer store, like an electronics store, where he just sold like TVs and shit. Then from that, somehow he moved on to like what's it called? Maintaining servers and shit and maintaining software and servers and what's it called? But he didn't study for it, he just started doing it, I guess. He was pretty good at it. And my mom as well, like, she didn't study anything, but she works at the notary office where she gets to like handle whenever somebody buys a house. There has to be this piece of paper that says like this person bought this house and a bunch of legal text. My mother, without any education, is doing that work where she's handling these documents and like doing shit with them. And you think like you need some education for that, right? Because it's all rules and legal stuff, so you need to do it right or you're fucked. But no, it doesn't matter. Like, it's also something that's really commonly said by companies is a student, somebody who's fresh out of college or university, doesn't know anything. They just don't know anything yet. Because everything that matters, you learn while doing it. So for a lot of companies, hiring a student or hiring somebody who has not studied, it's kind of really the same thing. So it's way better to just look at what is this person capable of. That's a way more safe bet for an employer. Anyway, I'm talking too much about this shit. I'm just very, very, very. What do you call it? I care a lot about this subject because I feel like I've been somewhat fucked over by the educational system. In the sense that I just waste a lot of time just going to these colleges, which just waste your time then. It's just fucked. By the way, one thing though, there is a type of person which for which college and university can be really nice. It's the type of person that needs structure to be imposed upon them. Some people, they whenever they get free will, just like do whatever you want, they will just do nothing or they won't know what to do. They will kind of panic. If you're that type of person, then school can be very good. Because school will just say, hey, do this. And do it like this, or you will fail. I'm the opposite. If you tell me, do this and do it exactly like this, I'm like, but why exactly like this? Why can I not do it a little bit different like this? And then the teacher's already looking at me like, can you please shut the fuck up and just do it? And then I just sit there like, no. Fuck you. And that's when I quit. Because I don't like being told exactly how to do stuff. Well, you can tell me how to do stuff, but you need to convince me. If you cannot convince me that it's the right way to do it, then I will just say no. Just straight up no. If a teacher says do it like this because it's the best way, and I'm like, why? And they say, well, because it is the best way. I'm not going to do it. Give a better explanation, or you're just not right. You're just wrong. Anyway, I'm just still talking about the subject. That's UI. We test the UI now. Yeah, if you're that type of person, then yeah, sure, go to school. It's fine then. It's really not that much of a big deal then. But I feel like this idea that you need to go to college or you will just get a shit job. It's so it's putting many people on the wrong path in life, I think. I think a lot of people that shouldn't be going to college are going to college anyway. Because hey, that's what you need to do apparently. I have to go. Well, goodbye. I have to go do something. That's what I have to go. Oh yeah. How is this on 3 already? How is this on 3? Fuck. I didn't pay attention. Uh, Going to freeze now, yeah. I don't know how this was 3. I was not paying attention. Fucking dumb. Not the smartest person. Oh, hello Spotify. I don't know why I'm opening Spotify. I'm already listening to music. My brain is really fucking melting right now. I think this rant has completely distracted my brain from everything else that's happening. My brain is on autopilot still trying to develop a game, but it's not really going well. Not really going well. Oh. It's fine though. I was just smoking soil. My little horse. Look at my little horse. It's dead now. Please, load faster. Smoke faster, Seal, come on. Loading times are so fucked. When I stream especially, I notice really when I stream, the loading time is like twice. Twice what it's normally. And in the final build of the game, the loading time is like 10 times faster than this. At least. What the fuck is this thing? Yeah, I'm just going to not talk about random stuff for a little bit so I can fix this issue and like move on with my life. Bloop, blip, blub. Like I already fucked something up, but I didn't. Okay, need to keep a close eye at this UI right now. And look how it's now going to fucking work correctly. It's always the case. It's 2. Now it fucking works. I hate everything. Why can I never recreate a bug? Why? Why does it always happen? That's why it's so annoying when I miss what's happening. When I accidentally miss it, it's not guaranteed that I recreate it soon. Hamster. Come on, give me something weird. Trees. Boston. I just going to keep taking these things until I get something I care about. Ah, finally. Okay, so go to 3. Yes. It goes back to 2. Oh wait, it should go back to 2. Yeah, with this one it should go back because there's only one artifact I got. There's also a question, right? Does it only happen when I get multiple artifacts at once? Because in that case, I'm just testing for nothing now. We'll see. Get a weapon. Oh, we get 3 upgrades. So now it should go back. Okay, it works. Oh, it doesn't work now. Okay. Okay. Why the fuck does it work now? I'm so angry that it's working. Ah, let me retry this test. In fact, let me retry it. This is still fucked. Could not reopen. Why is it reopening? Let's see if any colliders are still active. I have no clue. Like -1 clue is what I have right now. Because this has no collider, so it cannot be a collision, you'd think, but you never know with physics. Physics can always be kind of funky like that. What if I leave now? Does it then happen again? It's just there's like 5 different bugs working right now, I think. I think that's why it's so confusing, is there's 5 different fucking bugs. Because we have once I hope it's just one thing and I fix it and everything works, but you never know. There was like this one issue where it opened the shop prematurely. That was the weirdest one. That one I had never had before as well. It just never happened before. Where it opened the shop again while the artifact panel was still open. Then there's the more common issue of the artifact panel or the shop panel closing, but it's not resuming the game when you press leave. Um, yeah, basically that's the 2 problems, and I think they're both the same. Because it's both related to the passing UI count being wrong somehow. Hey, it's back. It's annoying that every attempt requires that loading screen. It's so demoralizing. You cannot iterate fast. Game. Actually, there's an object called game object. It's not. It's empty. Okay, sure. Why not? Passing the Y count. Let's watch it closely. Let's clear the errors. Okay, watch it closely. It is at 2. It's not allowed. So that means this entering the shop is just triggering twice. Sometimes. It's just, I don't know what exactly, but it's triggering more than I want. In a lot of different ways. Which should not be possible, you would think. Could be that in the player there's still something happening. Which I thought I deleted all the shop thingies. No, nothing that says shop. Maybe something that says shady? Nope. Something that says close UI or something? Something with UI. Is there something with UI? Don't think so. So I don't think anything is happening in the player. Wait, I can make this easier for myself. Take this and go find all references. It's a way easier way. Now I can see the only place where this gets called is right here. It's the only place. There could be a button that also does this. But then I need to press the button, and if I just don't never press that button, it should just not be an issue. So that's not the issue. Let's check if the collider I think I'm disabling is actually the collider that I want to disable. Ship. So this collider, its main collider, is this object. And that's what I want. It was disabled as well. We saw that. What does this do again? Yeah, it does increment this. So this needs to happen, right? There's no other way this happens than other than this getting called twice, right? I think that can be said pretty confidently. But then why does this happen multiple times? I fucking disable the collider. I fucking... Let me make it more fucking impossible to happen twice. It's happen. This is a good name for your variable. Is it even allowing me to put it in all caps? Yes, let's not do this. I'm just thinking, if another trader comes, then it's fucked. But I don't think I ever want this trader to reappear in a level. It needs to appear once. So I can then just make a boolean trade it. We can go if traded equals false. We do all this shit. And we set traded to true. Now it should literally be impossible to call this again. Unless I accidentally like copy this script onto multiple objects. That could be a thing that happens. Like there's multiple versions of this script. But that seems very unlikely to me. This is the most difficult bug I've had in like probably the last time was when I had this bug with sirens. Now there's this enemy that I don't want to spawn it on top of each other. So there needs to be this minimum distance where they spawn from each other. And I had this bug where I would move one of them and try to spawn it. Then check, is it colliding with anything? If yes, try to move it again and retry. Check again if it fits. But whenever I moved it, the actual collider only moved like 1 frame later somehow. And it was so confusing, it was painful. Anyways, time for butter cake now. Time for butter cake. Boterkoek. Ah, not so bad. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have food. That's why I'm happy. Uh, I forgot everything. That little break, I just forgot everything. Yes, UI. I was doing something with UI. I just forgot everything I learned. That's the problem. I know what I'm working on. I just forgot where did I leave? What's the last thing I learned? Oh yeah, the trader opens twice somehow. Which I should have fixed, and we were testing that. Okay. I'm back. Isn't it kind of weird how memory, like remembering something, can sometimes just take some time? Like, how does that work in the brain? I'm wondering. Like, is there some kind of search algorithm happening in my brain? Like, how does that work? How does trying to remember, how does that exactly work? That's what I wonder. Let me Google that. How does trying to remember work? Yeah, what's happening in our brains when we try to remember something? Nobody knows. Okay. Well, we don't know. Oh, this is all very deep and philosophical. There's this theory that the way you remember things is by there's like connections happening. So if you think about something like you broke your leg, maybe in the past, that's connected to something else, like maybe a certain smell that you remember, or like you remember that you got to pet this cool dog in the hospital. So your brain is just kind of going through everything it knows. And then whenever it fires off the dog neuron, like I like dogs, it also kind of fires off the same neurons that remember the experience of you breaking your leg. It's still weird though. I can't really explain it, to be honest, because I don't really understand what they're saying. This is 6 years ago though. We should know more by now, right? It's kind of crazy how little we know about the brain. Like, every organ we have, we know shit. We know, like, yeah, basically every organ we basically figured out how they work. But the brain, no fucking clue. Like, that shit too complicated. I think that's cool though. It's cool that there's still a lot of stuff we don't know. Imagine living in a time period where everything is known. Just, we know everything. Wouldn't that be kind of depressing? Because as humans, we like discovering things. And if we know everything, there's like, we're kind of gods and we. Sounds boring. What we do now? Oh, yes, level. If this UI, motherfucking UI still opens twice, I'm playing some Peggle. I'm playing some Peggle to blow off steam. That's what I'm doing. Wait, almost forgot again. Game master. It knows about the UI. Let's go. One. Okay, but the funny part is this is one of the bugs. I think this is though the bug where the shop opens together with the artifact. Maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, let's try some more shit. Okay, 2. That's good. Should stick for 2 a little bit. Until we get something or we exhaust our options. Okay, now it should go to 1, open shop. Yes. Still 2. Replace weapon. Okay, this is nice. 3, 2. Which I think is correct. Because there's the final artifact, so it should go back down 1. We replace this weapon. It should stay in 2, yes. Should stay in 2. And now it should go to 1 when I place it. Hi. Fucking working. Cannot handle that it's just working suddenly. Well, I guess I can. Because now it feels like I fixed it instead of just the game fixing itself. Let's leave. See if that still works. Yep. Now we have the hamster with a Glock. Which is the only thing I really need in life. The hamster is bugging out though. It should be aiming his Glock. I don't know why he's not aiming. Player Glock is also not aiming. Anyway, let's open the shop again. With this button. And this should just work like encountering the shop. So this is just really a test of, does it still work? If I have opened it already once. It's important to test all the edge cases and shit. Why can I not place? Let me place, please. Game, you cannot do this to me. What the fuck? Well, we found our new bug to fix. Oh, I did it. Okay, just something is happening where something is blocking my clicks. It's not great, but it's also not that complex to fix. Everything seems to be working. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I started to become autistic. Uh, I can never really be happy in these situations because I've had so many times where I was like, yes, I fixed it, and then like 3 seconds later it just came back. So I'm still very aware that it can come back anytime it wants to. Oh, this effect is also bugged. Wait, let me created so many bugs in the last couple of days, it's kind of insane. I think this effect is just not even playing. Why? Because this one has particles active. 6 particles active. This one just has 0. Makes me think she's not even started playing. How does this work? Let's see it. Ah, I see. Yeah, this is just wrong straight up. I put the script on the wrong object somehow. That's kind of impressive. Sometimes I'm so impressed with myself, like how impressive the mistakes are. Impressive how I fuck some things up. Egg minion. Because we have this cool effect. It's super cool. Look at this. sound effect pending. Um, what is the script is supposed to like collect a bunch of particle systems so I can do operations on all of them. And I put it on one of them and not on the parent of them. Wait, let me just. Oh, I kind of forgot to check if there's any weird shit enabled. There's not. Okay. Particle. Sistema. Yes. Okay, this should fix it. It's a bit of a shame that it was broken this afternoon because it is one of the cooler effects to look at, in my opinion. Oh. Yeah. So let me talk a bit about how I got into game development. My very first inter how do you say it? My very first the first time I came in contact with game development was with this game, the best game ever. It's Little Big Planet. It's amazing. It's just great. You basically can make some like 2.5D levels, and you can like make the entire level yourself, like the art, with some basic tools, of course, not like an actual art program. And you can also do some basic logic using logic gates and some components to move stuff in the level. Like you could have something that extends and retracts. And then you can control it with logic gates and buttons and sensors. And I got it as a child. I saw the ad on the TV and I was like, that's what I want. I want that right now. I knew it instantly when I saw it. It's kind of amazing, like how I saw it and I just knew this is for me. And it's the only fucking game I played for like at least a year. So, yeah, pretty cool. Then, let me think, what happened next? I don't even know. I think next I started working in Game Maker. Because I was like, let me make an actual game, like a real one. So I did some messing about in Game Maker. Never finished anything because, well, it's hard. Making games is hard, you know? So eventually, I kind of dropped Game Maker because I wanted to work in something that's a bit more versatile. Game Maker is really only good for 2D. At least back in the day. I don't know how it's now. Nowadays you have Game Maker 2.0, which is probably great in everything, but it's expensive. But yeah, I learned like the very basics of programming and the very basics of making games in Game Maker. Then at some point when I was learning coding in some kind of school, which I did for like half a year, I think. During that time, I also started making my first game where I was like, this one is going to be finished, published on the App Store, even like put it everywhere. I'm just going to do it. I just said it one day and I was like, yes, this is still fucking broken. Why should it glitch now? Why should it not work now? That's what's going to happen. I told you. I fucking told you. I fucking said it. Always, it's always. I want to choke something. There's something and it needs to be choked. Let's use this. Okay. That kind of helped, really. I'm going to make that into a short, I think. This me predicting is not going to work. I'm right. And I choke something. While screaming. So fucking. Starting to get actually tired now, like mentally drained. You know, in real life, I never do hand movements when I talk. In real life, if I talk with someone, I never move my hands that much. I don't know why. I think when I'm with somebody in real life, I'm like just kind of a little bit more nervous, which causes me to stiffen up. Even a little bit. It just means I just don't use my hands. I'm noticing when I stream, I suddenly do shit like this. That's exactly what I do every 10 seconds. It's kind of weird how streaming is so different from real life communication. Like, it's super different. In real life, I'm so different in real life, bro. I'm not that different, really. If you know me well, I will be just as autistic in real life. Like, if I don't know you that well, I will be pretty normal. And, like, way more, I will be way more to myself, basically. I won't say something that easily. But now it's the me show, so I need to say shit. Let's leave. Oh, it's broken. Who would have guessed? Yo, I've not seen these effects in a long time. I should try to get these effects working as well. Now that I know how to sort. Still so angry though that it instantly broke. Just first fucking. I hate game. I hate making games. Nee.
Doe je?
Alles slopen. Wel. Oh ja, op zich.
Tot rust en morgen weekend.
Doei. Lekker banaantje. Lekker banaantje.
Na het weekend nog 1 week.
Ja, ik weet hoe het werkt.
2 weken daarna ben je alleen thuis.
Moet ik gewoon eten maken.
Met elkaar samen.
Oh god. Dat is het grootste probleem, man.
Ik denk toch hij veel eten gaat koken voor jou.
Kijk kookt altijd voor zichzelf. Ik vind dat echt naar.
Huh?
Kijk gaat dan altijd alleen maar voor zichzelf koken.
En misschien kun je het een beetje afspreken. Dat als je uit bent, dan even jullie coach.
Ja, vast
Of
wel.
iets lekkers haalt. Soms zal het ook ieder voor zich zijn. Die hebben elkaars telefoonnummer, dus dat moet een beetje te chillen zijn. Een beetje te vast. Niet te veel houseparties. Boom, house. Als we terugkomen, dan is je game af.
Haha.
Bijna.
Kind of. Nabish, baba. I might just stop streaming. Because, well, I've worked long enough for today. That's one thing. Also, my brain is drained. Oh yeah, my friend is coming to play Dwarf Simulator. So I think I'll be ending the stream because I do one more test. That's what I do. I feel like there was something I was still testing. Just don't remember what. Oh no, wait. There's a few things I still want to do. They should be small things. The emphasis on should be. It's never a small thing. Yes, no. First of all, artifact panel. What do we have here? What do I see here? Is it the people holder? The people holder. And look at what it gives you. It gives you 0 fucking stats because it's useless. Anyway. Oh. So funny if you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yes. I need this entire thing to be minus 20. Think at least. I guess. Then I need all of these ones, these artifact panel base. They need to be in front a little bit more. Yes, I'll just do it for everyone. Then, well, that was not really even needed. I just need this particle system. Where's the particle system? Where are my particles? Found it. This needs to use the sorting material. With another one. I need to make a new one that's using this picture. Blah blah blah. Sorting material. We copy it. We call it round. Or whatever the fuck. Should probably call it something that's this effect. But hey, I'm not very smart. This is what I need. This also kind of works. I think I like it more with the outline. we get? I think it's tornado ring. Yes. Please work. It's working. Very nice. And this should be 1 to the back. Now, if I'm correct, it should just fucking work. Easy as that. I don't think more to talk about. Well, I can talk about a million things really. Like, tree climbing is fun. I still tree climb. Oh, I don't. I used to tree climb. I still want to, but I'm just lazy. Also, rock climbing is fun. The hardest part about rock climbing is my fucking ingrown toenail. It's a fucking torture device. Toenails are fucking torture devices, I tell you. Oh, fuck. Why is this still in front, though? That's very... Everything I learned has just gone straight out the window. Everything I knew about sorting, or I thought I knew. It looks like it cannot be between two elements that are on the same UI parent group. That's what it looks like. Like, say we put this on -1. Or -10 even. Like, let's look at the 3D. So we can be sure it's actually doing something. It's not doing it. Do it. Thank you. Oh wait, not this. Wait, yes this. Ah wait, I see the problem. I move the image. It's still fucking there. This is exactly what I mean with UIs. Why did they make UI so fucked? I just don't get what required them to make this so stupid. Don't get it. Just no. But why could I move this one but then? Why could I move this scroll but not this scroll? That's confusing me a lot now. It might be because I just cannot move it in real. Yeah, I just cannot move it in real time. Okay. Problem solved. Still fucked. Okay, I just cannot move it while it's paused. It will just not update properly. That's what my problem was. Why is it so far back? Hello, sure. Can you come back? Definitely something happening now. But it's still showing through it. It looks weird. I'm so done with this. What is in world space? Oh, I suddenly selected something else. Let's just see. If I move this image further ahead, does it matter or is it just like never going to work? I don't think it's ever going to work. I could put this at 0, I could this 30, I could put this at 99. Only when it goes behind the entire panel is when it seems to fucking do something. I don't know where that noise came from. It just happened. Wait, why is it using this shader even? What's the trail material? That's good. Where does this material come from though? Why is this here? Like telling me that there's multiple materials. Or is it just when I enable this? Ah, then it appears, okay. Let's remove it in case that interferes somehow. Don't think it does, no. Like, well, I'm done with it. I'm done with this. I'll figure this out tomorrow, maybe. It's time to blow off some steam and play some video game. So, goodbye. It's time to play the game.